Hello everybody and welcome to Doodle Empires. It has been a while since I've uploaded a YouTube video, and to get back into it, I feel like I want to just start off with something very small and very relaxing for me, and that's Doodle Empires. I've been really into map painting games, Europa Universalis, Hearts of Iron 4, etc. And because I wanted to go back into YouTube, I just want to play something chill for me. That's Doodle Empires, and my goal is to at least recreate one video per week, but I do want to push that into one video a day actually, so that'll be that'll be something. But yeah, let's just get into it. My goal is for every video to be at least 50 turns or 30 turns. I still haven't decided on the runtime. So let's just get into it. And I've been thinking a lot about which map to play and what, because I see a lot of Mediterranean, a lot of Central Europe, and just European focused. So why not go to an area that I have almost no knowledge about, especially about empires, and that is East Asia. Let's go. But I do feel like there's gonna be some cool, very cool empires that I can make here. I'm gonna be changing a couple of these settings. Please tell me in the comments if you don't like the settings that I'm gonna change, and if you want me to change them back or to certain points. The first one is being split completely away. I really don't like it being split into two. Small splits are big enough in my opinion. And I guess that's actually kind of it. I'm not really a big fan of Diverge Origin, but I'm gonna keep it. And yeah, anyways, let's get into this. Alright, so let's set the stage here. We're in East Asia. There are tribal nations scattered around East Asia. Now the question is, what tribe basically gets modernized enough to basically be shown on a map as a civilization? I'm feeling something down here in Indochina, India area, and this part here looking very nice, like different Indus Valley. So let's actually just make something here. I have a different tab open on my second screen where I'm gonna go onto Google Maps. And basically my plan is name these nations after cities. Either that or regions. Just like what with Rome happened. Rome was a city-state and then it turned into an empire, and I mean it was still called Rome, right? So yeah, let's put Yangon. Yangon. Oh, this is gonna suck. I'm so sorry for all of the East Asian people watching. I'm gonna butcher all of these names. Let's put down Yangon as the very first advanced civilization, and we're just gonna give them, gonna give them enough land. They're gonna reach up here and gonna follow the mountains and the rivers. Since Yangon is our only nation that we have to select them and press space to draw the card. Oh wait, okay, just click on it. Large expand. They're gonna keep nestling into this mountainous area, following the river. And there we go. This turn, they get a small expand again. This time they actually pass the river here. They push down and even move in here. There we go. That's our very first civilization on turn 2. It's already massive. Maybe I should tone down. I think I'm gonna tone down the draw power a little bit. They're gonna be building a castle. What if they make a castle in Kyaikto, Fort Kyaikto, and here if you click on this button here, we can actually set a capital ourselves. The capital would be like here. I hope it's not very accurate, but you know. Yangon. The capital of Yangon has been set. Then we have, if you're new to the game, we have a fort mode. Basically protects all of the pixels around it makes it harder for invading forces to grab it. We have a faith mode, but no one has any faith. No one has adopted any faith with an origin mode. So basically, if a nation split off, you can see what origin they came from. And this is new. Alright, anyways. Let's draw a count. Oh! Religion! That's what I was talking about. Let's just go simple. It's Yangoism. Sounds pretty cool. And small split. So people in the country aren't very satisfied with them, so they're splitting. And then there's the question, what if it's where do they split? And I feel like the northern part is way too far away from the capital, so that makes the most sense. So let me see real quick what kind of what I can't speak. What kind of city I can name it? The small split of PI. Basically just this part here splits. Losing control over it. Now I have to put down the capital. I'm just gonna do a shot in dark and put PI here. They're not gonna be 100% accurate, but I'm gonna put them close-ish enough. So now we have a capital for our newest nation, and what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be clicking the randomize button all the time. But if there's a new nation, I'm gonna give them at least like an extra turn so that they can get a foothold. And because it's the north that's rebelling, I kind of want to give them more of the northern territory. There we go. I feel like that's fair. A little bit more here, and yeah, there we go. Like this. Right. We got Yangon. They're going to get a small expand. Losing that territory doesn't really matter. They take the hit. They move up into this river, and they follow the coastline. Next up, we have Yangon again. And, okay. Guess they're uniting. And now they have PI as a big one. Can I think I can remove them. Yeah, okay. And I can set this as an important city instead. This is what I'm gonna be doing, just so you know. Alright. Yangon draws a card, and it okay, well, it's gonna unite with itself. That's awesome. Let's select it again. Draw a card, and I'm not sure if I want to make PI off again, or if I'm gonna break off something else. I think it's got to be PI again. Because I don't know, the north, it's just very decentralized. Alright. Gonna medium expand. They're just gonna secure capital and push up here. That's some ugly borders, but it's the early civilization, so it's not really as important as it would be nowadays. So they successfully managed to split off of them again, and a new nation. Alright, so let's say this actually it's a new nation, new tribes. They have, well, modernized to the point of being a civilization. And let's just throw down one in, let's go Bangkok. I want it to be close enough to the other ones so that it can kinda, you know, it can do stuff with the other nations. Anyways, we're gonna just expand them down here. They're just gonna blob out a bit. They're gonna follow this river here. They're gonna push all the way over to the other side. They're gonna meet up. Then gonna have these small islands here. This is a big nation. Oh my god. Okay. Well, there we have it. There we go. And let's randomize Bangkok. Draw a card, and it's gonna... That wouldn't make any sense, so I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna cut that out of the video. So next up, it's PI. Draw a card. Medium expansion. Are they gonna go there? I feel like this is fertile lands, so they're just gonna push up here into the fertile lands and just basically live there instead. Next up, we've got Yangon. We're gonna draw a card for them, and they're going to splitting apart again. Interesting. We're gonna be splitting off EA, which is like down here. Because it's across the river. So let's see how much I can give them. That's a lot of land. Okay, well that's yay. I'm really not good with Asian, with the East Asia region, so I'm gonna place EA here. I know that's not very accurate, but it's my story, okay? Alright, we're gonna click on Yay again because it's a new card. We're gonna small expand it. Well, it's definitely not gonna go at war with Bangkok, so it's just gonna expand up here, grab some land. I should have looked at what are they mountaineers, so they're gonna go to mountains. Okay. Anyway, next up we're going to go to Bangkok. They are flatlanders, and they are the Great. Okay. So they're just gonna small expand. I feel like they would probably go down here. They'll find this amazing lake. They'll probably just follow it all the way down here. And just, yeah, Yangon. Gonna have a large expand. They're kind of trapped. I don't really want to throw them into the mountains, but they might. Or they push around. Basically just looking what there is over here. But they might also do some like little like skirmishes to just like grab some land that they find important themselves. And they successfully do that, and they probably they kind of have to push over through the mountains to kind of see like how they can get back to this spot over here. So they do that. This is the Empire so far. Next up, it's Yangon again. Okay. Honestly, they might just take it back, like into here, and then they expand up into the north over here. Okay. Next up, we have PI. They're peaceful hill dwellers. Okay. Oh, never mind. Nation. But we're making a city, a country of Hanoi. I want a Vietnamese empire, so here we go. We're gonna follow all the way here. Basically, just gonna grab the flatlands and push down here. There we go. Hanoi, I think, is here. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm gonna place it a little bit further up here. There we go. Say in the comments if it's a little wrong and if I have to put it a little bit more north or south, or if there's anything that you guys want to be changed to look better, or just anything. Just say it in the comments. Anyway, next up, we're getting a small expansion. Oh, I should have looked at what their leader likes to do, or what they are. They're conqueror hill dwellers. Okay, so they're gonna push into here. Next up, we have Yay. They're gonna get a medium expansion. I mean, they can't really expand anywhere except for over here, so they're just gonna basically blob out into this central area. Gonna get a large expansion. If I don't know if I want to play around with hill dwellers and flatlanders or just self, because I feel like why would they ignore all of this like healthy land to go into the hill? But I guess we can do kind of both. They're gonna push into these hills here, but they're also gonna follow these rivers here. We're gonna go here, and next up we have Yay again. They're divisive mountaineers. Okay. Well, there aren't really any mountains around, so they're gonna move into the hills instead. Basically, just bordering Yangon even more. Next up, we have Conquer Hill Dwellers of Hanoi. They are going to small expand, so they're hill dwellers. So I guess I'm just gonna do this a bit. They're centralizing a bit. They explored like all the way down here. Next up, we have Bangkok. They are going to small expand. They're just gonna finish this off. Maybe they can sail to this island here. I did mess up here. I don't really want to give them that island. So it'll make sense that they can already island, go sail across islands. But they are, however, they're getting really big. Okay. I guess they're just gonna follow down here. Gotta be curious what's here. So they're gonna colonize. Or well, migrate rather. All the while they go in here and they are spanning so far. My god, okay. Next up, Yangon. Large expansion. Feel like they would attack PI to basically gain land back because they are of the same origin, and I feel like they kind of just want the land back, so they're gonna push into PI, grab that. Maybe like at this point, once they reach this, so they're gonna stop. Yeah, PI becomes a big city, and PI, even though they're called PI, are going to have a different capital now. And let's give them a capital in Kale. I actually don't know if that's high enough. It might be a little bit higher. No. This is fine. This is their new capital, Kale. All right, we're back on Bangkok, and they're going to be founding a religion. Yeah, sure. Bangolianism. I can't pronounce that. Bangolianism. Blah, blah, blah. So now, if we look on our faith map node, we have Yangoism and Bangolianism. Next up, we have Hanoi with a small expansion. They're gonna grab the mountains here. They're gonna find this river, and another river. So they're gonna follow this up a little bit. Next up, we have PA, Peaceful Hill Dwellers. They are going to large expand. They do not have a singular chance against PI, Yangon, sorry. So they're just gonna expand upwards and also into the hills. Actually, I guess it makes sense why they're hill dwellers, because you can defend yourself in the hills. So they're actually going to expand into these hills over here a lot. I guess that's their tactic. They lost one battle and now they're hill dwellers, so there we go. Yay. These are going to basically meet each other because they're also kind of hill dwellers. And yeah, well, they keep expanding over here. It's Yay again. Let's just build a castle. I feel like they would be terrified of Yangon or Bangkok, so they would make a fort here, and that would be Fort Mavlami. How do you pronounce that? Wait, how do you Fort Mavlami. Mavlami. This fort here. This is what they create, and this will basically protect them a little bit in case they get attacked, but only in the south. Up here, I mean, yes, they have hills, so it'll be a little bit more annoying to fight up here as well for them, the Yangons. Hanoi will be next, and they will be splitting. I feel like they've been putting too much effort up here. These people down here are getting very unruly, so they would definitely be wanting to break off of them. We're going to go and call this Donong, not with an F. Donong, and Donong splits off, takes all of this. Oh, why do I have this island there? Doesn't really make sense. Oh my god, we're gonna get a lot of land. Okay. Interesting. And then we're gonna place capital. From what I'm seeing, it's like, I think it's here. Or in this general area. The capital of... Oh, there we go. I actually like Danang. That's a cool name. Hanoi as well. Bangkok's fine. I also like Ye. I like Kale and Pi as well. Yangon's fine. But I really like Kiaikto. That's a dope name. These are a new nation, so I'm giving an extra turn. Expand. I didn't read what they were, so I'm just gonna make them expand down the coastline until they meet up with that, and then they're maybe gonna go into the hills and find, you know, a place for defense in case Hanoi wants to fight for their lost territory, and they're gonna find a river, which are gonna follow down a bit into this area down here. Yeah. Ooh, talking about Hanoi, there are conquering hill dwellers, so they're probably gonna be a little bit pissed off. So if they get a... Oh. Well, that's not good for them at all. I think I messed up the Hanoi placement. It should be a little bit more up north. But oh well. Judging from this, I'm gonna give a new nation Ha Long. Huh, my penis is long. And they're going to be splitting off here. I think it's kind of... Yeah, it's really close to Hanoi. So I guess this country has been... Ooh, no, I don't want to. Has been kind of just very unstable. And because they're conquering flatlanders, going to be adopting a religion. I think it would make the most sense for them to be here, because for them to adopt Bangolianism instead of Yangonism, because it's a little bit closer. And maybe they broke off because Bangkok did some interfering and made this area kind of unrestful, and that's why they broke off. You never know. Divisive Mountaineers, yay, it's their turn. What is happening? It's the age of splitting, age of division in this game, apparently. So the city of Pi revolt. I'm actually not sure where exactly this will be. I hope I don't miss it, but it's somewhere in the north here. And now I have to place it down. I'm just gonna place down a city. I actually have no idea where Pi is. I think I missed it. But we're just gonna place down Pi. Please, in the comments, just tell me if I even have like the correct area. Because up here, surprisingly confusing because of all of the mountainous terrain. Anyway, Pi is a new country. They're hill dwellers, so that makes sense that they're up here. Medium expand. So because they're hill dwellers, they're just gonna go up here a bit. Just gonna follow this river, maybe even go across it, even into flatlands. But at the end of the day, they're just gonna explore and have a lot of success, so it seems. And they've immediately turned into like the size of Yangon. Wow, that is insane. Alright, with Hanoi, the hill dwellers, the conquerors, maybe they split again. No, they don't. But judging from what happened to them, they're definitely too weak to fight back. Maybe they just do like a small skirmish for like this northern territory here, but that's about it. Other than that, they kind of have to expand. They're too weak in this state right now to even try anything. So maybe they find an ally in Pi, even though they revolted. The Pi revolted from Yay. Maybe they find an alliance between the two of them. Should I make an alliance map mode? Wait, I could write down alliances on like a sheet or something. Maybe I'll think about it. So anyway, it's turn 40. 10 more turns, and then I'll be the first episode done. Hanoi gets lucky again. I feel like they should be allowed to. Never mind, why did I do that? So we're gonna pick Samduea. I have, again, Eastern Asia, man. I'm not good at it at all, but I do wanna give it a crack because you don't really see a lot of East Asian maps in this game. Anyway, so here we have Sam Nivea. Is this thing supposed to be the Da River? Because if so, Sam Nivea might actually be like over here. So I'm just gonna place it over here. Please correct me in the comments if I'm very wrong, because I never really do anything over in East Asia. I am a European in the real world, so I'm terribly sorry for everyone who lives in Asia or who is Asian. This is just not my strength. Anyway, with Pi, they are a Celas color. They're going to be large expanding. I guess they're just going to be kind of taking the land off of Hanoi up here while pushing into here, but they're probably gonna kind of stop once they hit these mountains over here. Yeah, maybe they try to, I don't know, push a little bit deeper into these less risky parts, but that's like kind of actually they could go in here. Actually gonna follow this river and just basically grab thing they can over here. Why do they expect, dude, they're so big. And because I guess this is too, wait, this is a straight line. Wait, let me just, there we go. There we go. And because they're expanding too far over there, they're also going to be expanding down here a bit into the flatlands. I should actually be less like taking the other people's lands, because that wouldn't make any sense. But yeah, I think I'm gonna just not give them any more because they're massive. Oh, I forgot. These are a new nation. I'm supposed to be giving them something. Ooh, I'm gonna give them Nueanism. That kind of sounds interesting. So 3 different religion types. We're on Bangkok. They're flatlanders, so they're gonna be split. Dude, we're in the age of division, not gonna lie. I do like this area where I'm gonna place down Strut Bonnie. It's like here somewhere. I'm gonna be giving them a nice pinkish color. I'm just gonna be giving them a split. They're just gonna basically just go all the way up into, I guess, you can see some mountains here. So they might actually cut them off of here completely and only be able to push up like this. Bonnie, if you can hear my PC, I'm sorry, it's very loud, I don't know why. Alright, illumination means flatlands. Stay turn. And they are just going to be pushing down this panhandle. I mean, where else can you go? We don't really want to piss off Bangkok even more. I mean, they would just destroy them. Next up, we have Da Nang, Conqueror's Jungle Explorer. Never mind, it doesn't matter. New nation. Now, here's the thing. I'm not sure if I want to place them like too close now, or if I want to go up here and like make something else. Let's say this area here is obviously like, you know, a messed up place with lots of, like, it's very unstable right now. This place here, this area. Or well, technically just Hanoi, because Pi immediately stabilized. But Hanoi is a very unstable thing. So some very ambitious people decided to make a great trek to find an area where they can be away, and it killed off a lot of them, not gonna lie. Very dangerous, very deadly, but at the end of the day, they managed to find a beautiful place where they felt satisfied to live. Do I want to make Beijing or do I want to make something else? I like this name. I like Dongying. So people from Hanoi, probably from like one of these splits down here, went up here and found it. Ooh. Or it could just be a different tribe that's modernizing. Ooh, that's weird. No, I like this. I like this. It's because they're so far away. They have their own origin, basically. So these are people that ran away from here, all the way up here, found a land that they liked, and, well, now they're living here. That's why I'm actually not going to give them a lot. I'm just going to give them this. Because tracking from all the way, like, here or here, tracking all the way through, all the way over here, it's gotta have killed off a lot of people. There we go. That's a little bit further inwards. Wait, no, that's fine. But there we have it, our first Chinese country. Oh, and because they're a new one, I have to click on them again, and ooh, Age of Division. Well, pretty sure that was behind us, but no, it's only just beginning. Uh-oh. Oh, they're getting a large expand? Okay. In the Age of Division, large expansion. I feel like they're just gonna colonize, or well, move into this little handle while following across here. Just gonna, like, they're just gonna move around now. Find more area, more land. Follow along this river, maybe even this river a little bit, and there we go. Alright, second last turn, it's Dongying again. I'm scared that they immediately did get a small split. They're gonna get a small expansion, so they're just gonna follow and yeah, just gonna make everything a little bit more thick. Next up we have, oh no, poor Hanoi. So they are conquerors. They're hill dwellers, but I'm pretty sure they're fine. As unstable as they are, I don't think they can do anything. Unless they... Oh, I forgot to give them their capital. I'm so stupid. But I don't think it's gonna matter, because the only thing that I can think of is that they end off their, like, weakest rebellion, and that is, well, this nation. So after all, at the end of the day, they finish them off and they start pushing down, following the river, because, like, I mean, they wanna kind of fill out this area. And that was turn 50, the final turn, basically the very first, like, war that just kills off a country. And in the next episode, we are going to have another 17 turns in the Age of Division. So that's going to be interesting. Anyway, this is the map. South, the Indochina area is basically almost completely filled out. So I'm actually going to be curious to see where else we're going to be going. And yeah, I guess that's all I have. I know I don't really have an outro planned. I didn't really have an intro planned either. So I just if you like it, you please like it. If you want to see more, you should subscribe. But that doesn't even matter, because I mean, you could just, like, look it up again on, like, if I re-uploaded another video, doesn't really matter. So yeah, anyways, if you liked it, you can like it. If you disliked it, you can obviously dislike it. You can subscribe if you want to, but you don't have to, and I'll see you another time, and I hope you have a good day or night. Bye, everyone.